The Pixel 9 and the whole lineup is set to come early September. In the US, we have an absolute dominance of people coming into the iOS ecosystem and never leaving. Now, Google knows this. Google knows that the majority of the people who are moving from a phone is typically iPhone users coming to Pixel for the very first time. So they've strategically created the new Pixel 9 to very closely resemble the iPhone 15. Now, I could talk about the glassy rails with the frosted back, a classic iPhone marker, or the fact that it now has a Pro and Pro XL version. I just wanted to go through a couple of things that I did notice coming from the Google Pixel that the iPhone just doesn't have, and it just makes more sense to go with the Pixel. Both of them do start at $799. Something that will literally give every single phone company except for Apple, because you don't do this shit, is on the baseline, why do we not have 120 refresh rate? Look at Google, smooth display, 120 refresh. I know it says 60 there, but that's only because not all the apps support 120 refresh. Put your pride aside. I know it's called ProMotion. Just give it to the baseline. You're running out of things to try to upgrade anyway. Just give it to the baseline model. The Google Pixel coming at 24-hour plus battery life. Huge caveat, because obviously the iPhone 15 was released last year and the iPhone 16 is due to come out in September. So we will truly see what it's comparing to when it comes to the next generation of iPhones. But just at its baseline, we know that Apple's pretty iterative and pretty slow to roll out upgrades to its baseline models. That being said, there is a division within its own company now that Apple's divided on how it does its chipsets between the normal 15 and now going to be 16 with its Pro lineup. Google doesn't necessarily have this issue because across the board between the Pro and the regular models, it has the Tensor G4, which then begs the question on why you would pick a Pro phone versus a non-Pro phone when it comes to Google. It seems like the non-Pros are honestly the best value when it comes to Google itself, because everybody loves a good camera. Each of them have two cameras, a wide and an ultra wide. Google coming in at 50 megapixels for its wide and then 48 megapixels for its ultra wide, while Apple does have 48 megapixel for its main camera, but 12 megapixel for its ultra wide. I will say I have seen some photos from videos like MKBHD's videos, and I have to say, I love Google's photos. They look so much better than Apple's. Maybe you're finally bored of Apple and what they're doing, and you decide, you know what, let me take a shot at Google. And if the sentiment isn't there that Google is a good brand that you can jump to, you probably will never do it. At the end of the day, it's really just user experience and how people are going to like it on a day-to-day basis. I would really like to just get my hands on it and tell you how it is. So stay tuned for that. With all the cell phones that we have and devices in general that we have to charge up, click here for all of the apartment best finds for chargers and click here to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.